Hi, Mark Kemp here from Acoustic Guitar Magazine, and we're at the Gretsch booth here. And I got Mike here who's going to talk about, like, they got a new line of like resonators, they got banjos, they got all kinds of vintage, you know, a vintage line that they're coming out with. And Mike, tell us about this resonator here.
Okay. Hi. So the first one I want to tell you about is the bobtail steel. This is a new model for us this year. We have a normal bobtail, which is wood, but we came out with a steel body one. And the unique thing about the steel body is that normally with a steel body you get a biscuit cone. Okay, our steel body has a spider cone, which is much more suitable for chord playing and jangly type acoustic sounds. And we also use a Fishman pickup in it. Sounds really, really good. And it's a unique finish. What they do is they make the body out of steel, they soak it in acetone, get all the oils out of it, they sand it up and spray a thin coat of lacquer on it so it looks very, very cool, and also has a nice retro vibe to it.
And where's the pickup? Is it?
It's right in the bridge. Right in the bridge, yeah.
Okay. So you have a bunch of banjos.
Bunch of banjos.
So let's pick out one of the banjos that you can tell us about.
You grab this one over here. This one's new for this year. It's the Dixie Special. And the Dixie banjo with Gretsch goes way back to the 30s. And this particular one, it's at a medium price point, but it has all the professional features that anybody's going to want. Most importantly, it's 24 tension brackets with a notched hoop, so a really good stability on the head. Remo Renaissance head. Okay, which is the happening head right now. Dual coordinator rods for adjusting the neck really simply and easily for action. It's got a rolled brass tone ring. So a lot of banjos in this price point, you're not going to get a tone ring. It's got the scooped fingerboard here for the frailing style, the claw hammer style, and actual, planetary type geared machine head. So it's got all these pro features, but it's still kind of basic. And it just sounds wonderful. We do.
Here, this is kind of like a gateway from an acoustic guitar to a banjo. If you're not quite ready to go, you got this.
Well, the 6-string banjo is extremely popular right now. And Gretsch was one of the first companies to do a guitar banjo, again, back in the 30s.
Right.
So there was an original model that we used as inspiration. So we call this the guitar banjo. It's 25-inch scale, 6 strings, so we're using regular acoustic guitar strings, but with tuned just like a guitar. So any guitar player, play guitar chords. That's kind of how it was used, as an orchestra instrument. But you can do anything on it. All of a sudden you're playing the banjo, right? It's got the old style resonator on the back. You could take off if you want and have an open back. And the sound bounces off the back and comes through the sides here. That's why it sounds so loud. This is the Gretsch Jim Dandy. Okay, this is kind of a throwback to everybody's first guitar.
Right.
Years ago, Gretsch had a brand called Rex, R-E-X. And it was went right alongside the Silvertones and the Stellas and the Harmonies and stuff. It was all the same thing. And Gretsch's brand was Rex. So this is a throwback to that. We have our standard model is a sunburst finish. And about every 6 months or so, we release a custom color. Last year we did like a blue burst. Right now we're doing a coral burst. And of course later this year we'll do some other colors too. But the main difference between this and the original ones is it actually has a adjustable truss rod.
So the action isn't like that.
Right, and it's got X bracing, so it actually sounds like a guitar. It's got a good sound. It's extremely affordable. 24-inch scale, a little bit shorter, so it's great for younger people, women, kids, or anybody who just wants to sit around the house and have a guitar in their lap, On the 50s, Gretsch had a family of instruments called New Yorker. They had a mandolin, they had a banjo, and an archtop guitar. It's kind of a midline kind of group of products. And I got a hold of an old New Yorker, and that's what this is. It's the modern New Yorker for Gretsch. It's a affordable guitar. It's under $600. Solid spruce top, maple sides and back, 25-inch scale, a vintage V-neck. It's very chunky sounding. It's got that nice dry sound. Great for writing songs. You can put a pickup on it, play in a band with it. Just, you know, create all kinds of new music just because of the unique sound.